Welcome back, everyone. Another episode of Coffee with the Commish. A little bit of tough luck yesterday. We had Rudy Gobert get ruled out shortly before tip-off. Ended up 1-1 after Lou Dort got hooked at over 19.5 assists. VIP did have him over 17.5 as well, so not a total loss, but still frustrating nonetheless. Inches away from a 2-0 day, and really like that Rudy Gobert spot as well. But can't complain. Luck evens out in this business. We got 4 more games today. We'll just dive right in and take a look at our 3 spots. First spot, we're going to target. We're going to go to this Orlando at New Orleans game. We're going to go CJ McCollum over 5.5 assists on the season. You can see still over 50% hit rate, despite the fact that he's been struggling to hit this number a little bit as of late. Again, like we talk about, these hit charts are not the end all be all when you're looking at player props on a daily basis. Really favorable matchup tonight against an Orlando Magic defense that is 19th in opponent assists allowed per game across the last 30 days, which you can see right here. You go to just NBA advanced stats, you can get that. McCollum's played 5 games against teams that rank 15th or worse in opponent assists allowed per game across the last month. He's hit the over 4 of those 5 contests. His one miss was that last game, which we were on him over 5.5 against the Toronto Raptors. He ended up with exactly 5 on the road. Tonight, he's at home, favorable matchup against the Magic. Hopefully, it will lead to his role players knocking down a couple more shots. He still had 11 potential assists against the Raptors, so it's not like he just fell off the face of the earth from a volume perspective. Like him to get over 5.5 here. Grab that over at FanDuel minus 115 a little bit earlier this morning. Second spot we're going to go to LaMelo Ball over 32.5 points plus rebounds. Same thing here. You can see not a very appealing hit rate for the season, only 34%. But the big thing impacting this play, and then the third play, which we're going to get to in a moment, PJ Washington listed as doubtful in this contest. And what you can see this season is when PJ Washington has been off of the floor, LaMelo Ball usage has been over 30%. He's averaging per 36 minutes over 27 points, just under 6 boards in these spots. Last game, the PJ Washington did not play on Saturday against the Heat. You can see LaMelo Ball only had the 19 points, but 22 shot attempts. Really tough Miami defense. The Heat are 6th in defensive efficiency across the last month on the road. Tonight gets a much more favorable matchup against a Pistons team that is 22nd in defensive efficiency on the road across the last 30 days, 27th in defensive efficiency on the season in 31 total games. Assuming Ball has the same sort of volume that we've seen from him over the course of the last month, around this 20 field goal attempts mark right here, would not be surprised if we see him flirt with 30 points, which we've seen him do a number of times this month. 33 against the Magic. He had 30 against the Hawks, 32 against the Timberwolves. You can add in the rebounds here. You can see that he has not had fewer than 6 boards in a game since all the way back January 18th, over a month. I know the All-Star break was in there, but even with that week off, it's still been over 30 days of NBA regular season calendar action. So LaMelo Ball, over 32.5 points plus rebounds. Really favorable spot for him tonight. Really like it, especially if PJ Washington doesn't play, which he's listed as doubtful. So you got to take the injury report at its word, and hopefully nothing changes too drastically there. Third spot we're going to go to his teammate, also going to take his points plus rebounds, and we're going to go Mark Williams over 21.5. Again, same thing. This looks gross if you just look at the filter on all, but if you go and you take PJ Washington off of the floor, Washington's only missed the one game this season when Mark Williams has been on the floor, but that one game was this past Saturday. Williams had 18 points, 20 rebounds in that contest, played 29 minutes against a really tough Miami Heat defense, like we just talked about, that did a pretty good job on LaMelo Ball. Mark Williams, 12 shot attempts. We like that. 23 rebound chances. So probably unlikely to expect him to have 38 points plus rebounds again tonight, but really nice spot for him in the paint. Of those 12 shot attempts that he had against the Heat on Saturday, 10 of those came in the restricted area. And we can take a look here. We can go and look at NBA advanced stats. If you just go over players shooting, you can see, there you go, 10 field goal attempts in the restricted area. The other 2 came in the paint. So let's go take a look and see how have the Pistons been doing defending this area of the floor this season. I'll blow it up just a little bit more so you guys can see a little bit better. And you can see field goal attempts allowed a game. So this is the volume aspect. Detroit, bottom of the league, 25th in opponent field goal attempts per game, this area of the floor. Field goal percentage, equally as bad. They're 24th in opponent field goal percentage in the restricted area this season. So from an offensive standpoint, Mark Williams, if he has 10 field goal attempts in this game, would not be unrealistic to expect him to hit 6 or 7 of those. That gets him into double digits on the points aspect. The rebounds, again, if he had north of 20 rebound chances in that last game, probably not going to get 20 rebounds again tonight, but against a Detroit team that struggles on the boards. And we have Isaiah Stewart questionable for tonight. This is a good spot for Williams. I think it's very, very possible that he gets another double-double, and I think it's incredibly likely that he gets over 21.5 points plus rebounds. That line was over at MGM minus 120 earlier this morning. I would not be surprised to see this run throughout the day, especially on a smaller slate where there's inherently just less plays to look at. So just to recap, guys, first spot we're going to go to, we're going back to the well with CJ McCollum, over 5.5 assists. Get that over at FanDuel. Second spot, LaMelo Ball, over 32.5 points plus rebounds. Caesars, MGM, DraftKings, a couple different places have a competitive line there. And then Mark Williams, over 21.5 points plus rebounds over at MGM. That's the plays for today, guys. If you find the content valuable, please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. As always, if you're on stuff that I didn't touch in the video, please put it in the comments below, and we'll all learn from each other. Maybe we'll see a fourth or a fifth play, hopefully cash, if somebody shares some good value down there. See everyone tomorrow. Good luck on your action.